This week on the Unqualified Gamers podcast, the boys go over Marvel Rivals devs getting fired, Rainbow Six Siege X updates, and Twisted Metal Season 2 coming soon. Episode 107, ladies and gentlemen. We're here.
107.
107. So I'm still
I can't
unemployed.
remember when we started. What was it? February sometime?
Why do some people say O and some people say 0? Like,
because O is technically a letter, 0 is a number. Some people do it right.
I know, but like a lot of people don't say like episode 107. It's like 107, 108. They don't say 108.
I'm not
also,
sure,
Kai. Oh no, Kai, you were in the Marines, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So in the Army, we our MOSs, right?
Mhm.
And there was this thing that came up recently on a I guess it was like a Instagram type thing, and it's like, why do we use the numbers that we use? Like 1, 2, 3, or if we want to say 11, it's 1, 1, right? But then if we're talking about an MOS, it's 11 Bravo. It's not 1, 1 Bravo. It's not 3, 1 Bravo. It's 31 Bravo. Like what kind of disconnect is there between like the MOSs that only military people understand and the numbers that they make us use in?
You're asking Kai, who
comms.
you should be asking him what's his favorite color crayon. I mean, he doesn't.
No, it's not color. It's flavor, and it's always purple.
Oh, it's what?
It's purple.
Guys is
red, but I mean,
guys is red.
Oh, okay. You don't ask favorite color. You ask favorite flavor.
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad.
Jesus Christ.
It's red. I actually had somebody who I'm like getting duck eggs and chicken eggs for, and they said, "You are a soldier, right?" And I'm like, "Don't you ever talk to me again, ever." Yeah, the Marine
guy.
I don't know why it pisses everybody off, because like everyone in the military, just everyone is a soldier in the civilian world's eyes. Whether you're in the Navy, the Air Force, you're a soldier. So,
or a seaman.
I don't know.
The difference is Marines are in their title. Everyone else is a soldier.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so anyway, I'm still unemployed. That's really cool. Anything else new going on? Kai's going to Miami or Texas soon. That's cool, right?
Again?
Yeah.
Hey, we get more advertising of him putting his truck at the airport.
That's true. Well, if I go to Miami, I'm going to drive there. But secondly, if I go to Miami, I'm sure I'll be back before the next episode gets recorded. So we should be good. We should be fine.
I like it.
We'll see what happens. I can't predict the future.
So, Cece, what happened? What happened to Homie again? I thought he was supposed to be here this week because he was sick last week.
No, me and Kai talked about this before. We're gonna just have that as an extra episode.
No, I know, but like, I know we talked about that whole thing, but I'm just wondering, like, where is Homie? Is he just?
We're not gonna.
Is he still not feeling good?
He's not gonna be on the Unqualified Gamers podcast. He's gonna just be on. We're gonna have him. We're gonna have a game developer on. We're gonna have to record it at a different time. So I don't. We got to figure that out. We'll figure that out after the podcast.
Okay.
So,
no, I'm just wondering. He was sick last week when he was supposed to because we were gonna do the recording and then do our podcast and
yeah.
No, I'm just wondering if it's like, is he okay? Did he lose a limb?
He's good. He's good. He's good.
Right.
Yeah. I talked to him. So we have a game developer that created a game called Planet Scanner, and he's working on another game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I still play it sometimes. So it's like $8
the demo for it.
What's the other game?
Is there a demo for it?
Demo. Yeah, there's a demo for it that is free if you guys want to try it out. It's called Planet Scanner on Steam. There is a demo, and then there is the full game that you can buy. I think it's like $8.
Yeah.
Always try to support those like indie developers. Speaking of developers, I guess someone from Rivals is getting kicked, huh?
A lot of people, from what I'm reading.
USA side. Yeah, the Seattle, Washington team. I believe they're stationed in Seattle, Washington, but from what I know of, it's like basically the US team is being let go.
So what you're telling me is that Doge got in there and removed them because the US team wasn't really doing anything for this, No,
I think there's going to be a lot of backlash, because apparently the people that are, at least some of the people, were pretty integral in having the game come out the way it did and everything. So I don't know. I read a bunch of shit on it.
I don't know if
last
there
night.
will or not. I mean, you got to think of how big this company is. I mean, they're going to have hundreds of developers, so
Yeah.
for them to let go, like obviously they're trying to turn a profit, which I don't know what the profits were, obviously in the first release or anything like that. But
Yeah.
usually when big corporations want to make sure that they have a certain profit margin to keep the company sustainable, so NetEase or whatever it is, when they let them go. Again, I don't even know why they let them go. No one does. No one has any idea. They just said that they were fired. They got the boot. No one has any idea why.
I mean,
None of that information has been released.
I'm just gonna put my little suggestion out there. My thoughts. It has to do with the Chinese-American relations kind of going to crap. Not really. I know we're not going to get into politics, but things are getting a little iffy between countries right now.
I feel like, I mean, even if, A, there's no tariffs on video games. B, like the correlation between them getting money from Americans playing this game should have nothing to do with their developers and them paying the developers. So that should really have nothing to do with like, the economy side of it.
They made a great fucking game, and then they're like, "Oh, we don't really need to have all these people on payroll anymore, so fuck them."
Yeah,
I mean,
and now is the question like the people in China were putting in more hours? Did they produce more? For the game itself, did the U.S. team lack something? Like their department didn't really put in as much? I couldn't tell you. I'm not going to be mad about it until I know the details. Kind of when people are saying, Dr. Disrespect came out. They were, based off of a leak of somebody said something. You have no idea. You didn't know what the evidence was. Nobody knew anything. People were getting mad over it without knowing any details. So now, same thing here. I have no idea what the details are. I can't say that they were rightfully or wrongfully let go. I don't know. So I'm not going to get mad about it.
Yeah, I
get more information. If they release that information, whether it be Marvel Rivals themselves or the developers, cool. If not, then I mean I can't be mad about something I don't know.
You know what game I've been playing? Minecraft.
Marvel Rivals? Oh,
Minecraft. Really? Yeah. I started playing yesterday for a couple hours. I played for like two and a half hours, and then I got back into it today.
So I had a server with a friend, Joaquin. We had the server going for it. Well, it was one of his community members' servers, and he's like, "No, I don't want to play Minecraft. I don't want to play Minecraft." Server's gone. All of a sudden, he's like, "Hey, man, do you want to try to find some way to play Minecraft?"
If somebody has,
what the fuck,
if somebody has like a cool chill server, like get a hold of me in the comments because like I'll come play. I don't know. It's just fun playing. I don't know. I wish we could play it together, but.
Well, realm versus server, right? Because a realm you can log on any time, and then a server has the owner of that server has to have their computer up to play.
I don't fucking know. If anybody's got somewhere I can play Minecraft and Zeus can join, we'll fucking come play some Minecraft. But I don't know. I was having fun with it.
Maybe I'm Minecraft out at this point. Maybe I've already played Minecraft, and now you're just jumping on the bandwagon late.
Maybe good, dude. I played it before anybody played it, so I played it in alpha. So I played the fuck out of it, and I just didn't want to play it anymore. But there's literally nothing. There's nothing that I want to play. I don't like Marvel Rivals. I don't know, nothing. I mean, COD's about the only thing I want to play, but I don't have a squad for COD, so. Yeah.
But you've been making one.
Nobody wants to play COD.
I've been playing with randoms, and I've actually made some friends, so that's cool. But they just are never fucking on when I get on, so it's just they're on at random times. So, but. Yeah, I don't know.
They're on at random times, or you are? Because I can see your like login logs.
I get on about four every day. I get
all over the place.
You need to join a COD server.
I'm on during the day, like off and on doing shit, but
dude, you were on at like one of your squads. You were on at like 11 p.m. and you're like, why aren't they on at 4 p.m? Because you were playing with them at like 10, 11 o'clock at night. You got.
I don't know what to tell you, Zeus. I don't know what to tell you. I'm on a lot because I don't have a job right now. So, but I get on at 4 o'clock every day, and nobody's.
He's been screwing with my schedule. Like, so I already had my schedule all nice and laid out, and like I knew that he was going to call me sometime between like 11 a.m. and like 1 p.m. And then he starts calling me at like 10, and he's like, "Hey, why aren't you on already?" I'm like, "You don't get home until 5:30." He's like, "Well, you need to be on by like 2." And I'm like, "Come on, man. I'm not going to change my life schedule because..."
I think I've realized that me and Zeus are just done playing games together because we don't want to play the same games.
No, I just don't want to play COD.
Yeah.
Hold on. No. So we tried playing DayZ which was a CC recommendation.
Yeah, but
Fucking
that's
horrible.
a good. Well, that was
tried
was
playing-
first a you fucking recommendation.
No,
You
I
brought
said
it up.
should
You brought
play
it up like
if
a
you-
month ago. Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanted to play something like Arma that you already had, you can play an
Yeah.
Arma mod and go for it. You brought
Yeah.
up Delta Force, which was a fucking trash
Yeah,
game.
that game is fucking
You brought
bad.
up
Marauders is dead.
You brought Marauders, which was
Marauders
a
is dead
horrible
as fuck,
fucking
guy.
game. You
Okay,
so
it wasn't
dead.
a horrible game.
No, it's fucking
Marauders
dead though
is a good
now.
game, but
It's just dead.
The reason it died though is because they brought it out. Like people were demanding it gets fully released, and then it was fully released, and then they were like, "There's not enough content." And it's like,
Yeah.
that's why we didn't want to fully release it. So
Anyway,
Right.
See,
I thought-
I have played 5.
I figured they would keep
games.
updating it though.
There's no one to play.
they're
it.
just
they
not.
did do some, but
But yeah, see, I have played 5
Yeah,
games
we
that
did.
you have recommended to me, and every one of them has been a bust. And now he's like,
Yeah.
well, Zeus just won't play the games I want to play. 5 games. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, man, we should play this. No, I don't like it. Hey, man,
No,
we should
no.
try this. No, fuck that game.
The only game you play is Marvel Rivals. That's it.
That's not, that is not true.
Well, it's the only game you want to play with
we're
me.
playing,
I don't play that shit.
Casey got me back into Helldivers 2.
I saw
Saw
you
you
guys
playing
in
that
there
yesterday.
playing that.
Mm-hmm.
How was it?
Yeah, I mean the weapons seemed to work again, so that was kind of nice.
Thanks for the invite, by the way. Because I was just
You
sitting
don't
here.
like, you don't
watching
like, you
you
hate
play it.
Helldivers so much that you
I
had
don't
to
know
have
if you know
gifted
this or
to
not.
twice.
So the server
I
we're
didn't-
in to
I
record this
didn't hate it.
podcast, you're in this server, and we were in chat, so you could have just.
Yeah, I don't like going places I'm not invited. But anyway, yeah.
You're telling me every time I get online, I have to send you an invite to the chat room?
100%.
In order for
So
you to get
I've introduced him to an entire group of people that play COD. All right, an entire server. All they do is play COD. And he's like, I'm not going to go in there and be like, hey guys, you want to
No.
play COD with me? Can
No,
I
no.
play with you? And it's just like,
Listen,
just fucking go in there.
Zeus-
there was one day. There was
Zeus
one
is
day
in
where
a
there were only
fucking
2
mood where he just wants to shit on me for any fucking reason possible right now.
No.
I don't understand it. But okay, Zeus wants me to go play with a group of people that there's 6 people in the fucking chat. Only 4 can play Warzone. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'll sit out for 2 rounds while somebody else plays. If they have room, I'll go. But I'm not gonna join when there's more than 4 people. I've told you this like 20 times. I don't know how you
I
can't
wanna-
get that through your fucking head.
I-
It's
I
not.
want
It's
to-
not gonna happen.
If there's 6 people, you should be able to have a team of 4 and a team of 3.
Exactly.
Right? You can split
Yeah,
off
but
into
they
2 different
don't.
groups.
They don't do that. They wait for the next round. I listened to their
once-
chat. No, I listened
they
to
have
his
7.
chat. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm not. I ain't doing it.
I
so
think
the
you just
other
need
day,
to find an actual like full COD server. Like
I know. I
server by
need to.
COD.
If anybody's got a good COD Discord, reach out to me in the comments because yeah, I need a new
and
squad.
make sure you specifically invite him to your party and don't
Yeah.
just invite him to the server because he won't show up. No,
yeah,
there was
any
another,
COD
like,
players.
Here's the thing about that server, right? Those people, like that group of people, are the reason I got introduced to CC. Like there are people in there that have known CC longer than I have, and he won't go over there. So I'm like, dude, help me, help you, help yourself.
Like I said, I talked to Darren in his chat, and I'm like, "Hey, you got, I can see he doesn't have room." I just listened, and when they're like, "Oh, well, I'm up next," I'm not gonna get in on that because I ain't fucking sitting here between fucking games. I mean, I wouldn't have to
Run
because
away.
I'm the GOAT and I get the most kills anyway. But I'm not gonna do that to somebody. But it is what it is.
New World made a PvP server.
I heard that. I seen
And
somebody
you can
streaming
level
that
up
the other day.
Someone was telling me they hit level 65 within like the day. Like they said you level up super
Really?
fast in PvP versus server. Yeah.
Well, they
I think it was
they had
Loki.
that update recently, and apparently everybody loves it. So that's good.
Well, Loki and Nino keep trying to get me to play on a PvP server, but I just
Do
I
you
just-
do you
broken
have
hand.
to?
I didn't really want to.
Do you have to buy the expansion in order to get mounts and stuff?
Yes.
I heard
Yes.
I heard that. So that's one
Yeah.
reason why I haven't dug back into it yet. Because like I would love to play it with mounts because it would cut all the walking fucking time down drastically.
It would.
And that was one thing I didn't like about the game because it's like, oh fuck, I forgot to do this while I was over there, and I gotta fucking walk across the map again. So
It's got
but
a fast travel. It's cheap.
yeah, but you
How
only
much
get
is that?
so much
How much is
fast
that
travel, right?
expansion?
I think it's like $30.
No, you can get. So it's going to depend on what company you're with, where you're traveling to,
Mhm.
and how much they set the like Azoth tax type thing per area. So sometimes it'll cost you 0 Azoth, and I mean, even to go back to a hotel you check into doesn't cost anything. So,
so
I mean,
the DLC
it all just depends.
The DLC is 30, I think, but there's like a second game you could buy. It's called Eternum or something. Eternum. I don't know. It's $60, or the Rise of Angry Earth is $30. The DLC.
So
Rise of Angry Earth is if you have the base game.
Okay,
yes.
And then so that's the expansion. The other one is the new game with the expansion already with it.
No, well, Eternum is just the game itself. They kind of just rebranded it when they started doing their new servers as Eternum, and now they have Rise of the Angry Earth.
Gotcha.
And the Angry Earth was just one of the factions. At one point, it was super overpowered. The kind of stuff you can get from them by going and just taking them out. You'd get high end wood and like I think it was like Earth Spirit or Earth Ether, or I haven't played in years at this point.
Yeah,
but there was like
maybe I should get back into that because like I got the time now where I can play it for hours and hours. You know.
Oh yeah,
you do.
I mean, I have in a non.
But I'm gonna have to buy that
a whole new character. I had so I have 2 characters now. The one that I initially had that got to level 60, and I was like maxing out the gear.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's 65 cap, so I'd have to basically redo everything there. And then I have another character that is level 65 that I've been working on the gear with. I've been trying to do the gorge and stuff with I don't know if you know him or not, but Frozen Flame, who came into my server when Casey and I were playing Helldivers 2. Well, he and I were doing a lot. He was a healer. I was tanking, but I kind of really want to switch to PV or to DPS because I don't know, DPS is more fun to me.
I think I'd be. I think I may get back into that. Just like if I want to spend the $30 to get that or not. But I would if I had a good group. I think I'd play Helldivers. So next time you play, let me know. Get a hold of me. I might hop on with you.
Okay.
So,
yeah,
I'm still waiting for you to play Space Marine 2 with them.
Yeah, that never happened. You kind of stopped playing that, didn't you? Must have beat it.
It's a good movie. Or good movie. Good
movie,
game.
Good game. Yeah.
I mean, we beat it. We beat we beat every single level, all that good stuff, and then eventually just got to. So when they did the update originally, the first update, they changed whatever the mini enemies are or whatever, the regen rate for all the they flooded it. So you were just getting attacked by like hundreds of these little guys instead of you know like the normal amount and stuff. And then they took away like your ammo refills, and then people were like, "This is dumb," and they changed it back. But then with the last update, they did it again, and we're like, we're tired of like playing.
I don't know why they keep
the middle. Like the middle difficulty. You're playing the middle difficulty, not even the hardest or the one before hardest, whatever the middle one is. We're playing that, and we're getting flooded. Like we're playing on the most hard difficulty there is, and we're like, this is just why do this? So we had fun when it came out. We beat it a few times, and found a way to kind of get a speed run in.
It was fun. I just didn't have anybody to play with, so I didn't really play it that much. I still haven't played it.
Frozen, Casey and I were playing like almost every single night.
I did play with you guys one night.
You did.
I did play with you one night.
Play it.
Yeah, you're right.
You just kept complaining about not being able to melee something or not being able to execute something. You're like, why the fuck isn't this working?
There's
just raging.
There's a spot where you have to. I don't know how to explain it, but this one fucking monster, it wouldn't let me do certain moves to it. It was pissing me the fuck off.
There, like we talked about this when it first came out. There's 3 different types of weapons that'll allow you to like actually counter attacks. You either block it or you.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It wasn't letting me counter shit, and I'm just like, okay, I hit it. Yeah,
it was the weapon you had, but that's, I mean, neither here nor there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Either way, we also had a. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say a game that we could play, and I think it looks completely awesome. CC, just FYI, Casey said he's gonna spam invite you next time.
Okay.
We could try R.E.P.O, which looks like Lethal Company, kind of, but it's like you're basically little robot people, and you can have up to 6 players. And the robots look like almost like a barrel with like a lid on it, like a round lid, and then they talk like the Canadians from South Park, where their whole mouth just jumps around.
Jesus.
And,
so we talked big about Battlefield 6 last week, right?
Are you skipping R.E.P.O? Are you skipping R.E.P.O right now?
Oh, I didn't know we were still on that. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
go.
R.E.P.O. Yeah,
the thing at the top of the list. The thing that's
very
like
first
right
thing.
below. Check your volumes.
I've got 37 things fucking going. My bad. What is R.E.P.O? It's okay. You said it looks like fucking.
It's like Lethal Company, but you're like little robots that go around. If you get hurt or die or whatever, you actually like blow up. So I mean that's kind of a funny effect of it. But you'll see these people. You have to go around
Lethal Company games that only last like a fucking month.
I know, and they're all kind of funny. This one's a little different where, like, so you know how monsters chase you in Lethal Company and they attack you and you have to try and run through the maze or whatever?
Right.
This one has some monsters. I think you could just like hide from them or whatever have you, and you have to try and transport out like these heavy objects or these fragile objects, and and then just be quiet whenever enemies are around so you're not like instantly dying. I don't know if there's like a time limit like in Lethal Company or it's just you guys are gathering material and going.
Right.
But they have this like little
just,
train cart thing you can set stuff in.
It looks funny. These little games that just don't have the replayability. But I mean, they are fun for like a week or two, and if it's cheap enough, maybe it's worth it. I guess.
With the
Lethal Company was like $8.
With the funk you're in right now, I think these are the perfect game for you since you can't settle down with anything.
It could be. I mean, maybe. I don't
know what it's going to cost because right now it has a release date of the 26th. So when this releases, it'll be shortly after this.
So wait, they have a week before release and they still don't have a price on it?
No.
Yeah, I mean, there's no price showing. Yeah,
I don't think I think it's pretty typical that not have a price on it. There's no button to
unless
buy
they have like unless they have like a pre-order or some sort of like early access.
I haven't seen that. Yeah.
Speaking of pre-order, Elden Ring, you can pre-order Nightreign. I guess there is a deluxe pre-order for $54.99 that comes out on May 29th.
Mm-hmm. Or you can just do a regular pre-order for $40. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a Souls fan. I've never really liked Souls type games.
I don't hate my life that bad yet. So those games are fucking tough.
Bloodborne was a lot of fun, but I think I like the guns in them more than just blades, and then also the way that they work. Because to me, Bloodborne felt more like a Souls mixed with like Monster Hunter, and then there was another
similar to like Souls, like a Souls battle royale, kind of.
Oh,
yeah, it's not gonna be like a normal Souls game. Yeah, so you're gonna have like 3 players that can spawn in. They defeat enemies, collect gear, and then you'll have to evade the storm as it closes in. And I think it goes by like days. So like you'll have day 1 and day 2 to collect and do whatever, and then day 3 you're fighting a boss. And if you beat the boss, you get to like keep some of the stuff. I believe there's like 8 different classes. I know the the early access or something like that. They're gonna have 4 of the classes out, but each person can carry up to like 6 different weapons with different strats and boost. The good news is on this one, which I know is a big problem with a lot of the Souls games, is it's not going to have any fall damage, and you'll be able to like actually jump up most of the walls. Plus, there's a little bit faster movement. So, this is going to be the fun. This is the only reason I think I wish that CC would play, is because in order to revive your teammates who go down, you have to attack them. So when they're down like crawling or whatever, you have to hit them with your sword. Yeah, it'd be funny. Yeah,
that's cool. That's cool, man. I appreciate it.
And the more often they go down, the more you have to attack them. So,
do you think they've ever come out with a game where you need to teabag your teammates when they're down in order to res them? I think that would be like an amazing addition to COD.
That'd be.
If you had to like sit there.
Halo.
That's where
teabagging like became a thing. But anyway, I already brought it up. But Battlefield 6 we were talking about. So I got attacked in the comments about this. So
kind of your fault somehow.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. So I said it was going to be on Unreal 5. It's not. So Battlefield's on a completely different engine. They're on the Frostbite engine. So it's the new Frostbite engine. So just wanted to clarify that. He didn't even attack
you. He was like, I just want to correct you on one thing. There was no you fucking idiot.
It's
not Unreal Engine, you dipshit.
I was corrected. Okay, not attacked. Whatever. But anyway,
it was like a firm. It is something on the internet. It is a comment. It is automatically an attack
you fucking
on him and everything that he has ever stood
and everything
for.
that I stand for. Yeah.
That
Anyway, yeah,
dude
that-
may as well have just like kicked his dog, murdered
Thank
his wife.
you-
Like it is
thank
all
you,
The best part,
Adam.
the best part is at the
for
end of the
fixing that.
yeah. The best part is at the very end of this podcast when we read the notes that we say, if there's anything that you want to talk to us about or you disagree with, leave it in the comments. And somebody posted a comment on.
Yeah, but I got like
Instagram.
3 different comments about it. Like one on Instagram, one on YouTube.
So you were
apparently,
the popular guy of the episode.
apparently, people are very, very want it known
Well,
that Battlefield is not.
If
on
you just got it
Unreal
right
Engine,
the first time, you know what I mean?
right? I've been playing
Fair
Battlefield
point.
2042 also, so they fixed a lot of things that were wrong with that game. I still can't figure out the fucking the sniping in that.
Isn't Battlefield the one that has that like 80-year-old sniper that does all the
Yeah,
TikTok
the guy
clips?
the guy that I would absolutely slaughter in any fucking game with a sniper rifle. Yeah,
Yeah, he was a
Okay.
sniper.
Settle
Yeah.
down.
I would slaughter him
oh,
in any
there
game with a
was-
sniper.
There was a YouTube video that just came up on my like recommended thing for Sniper Elite, one of the new ones, where you can like go into other people's games and then be a counter sniper for the enemy team, like
Oh,
the
that'd be
enemy NPCs. So yeah, so there's their sniper and they have a target they need to get to. And so much like Souls games where you can like go in and screw with people and kill them or whatever, you can be an enemy sniper with all of the NPCs on your side.
Oh, nice.
And you can get the comms and everything from the NPCs. In order to figure out where they are on the map, you can use a phone, but it pings the phone when it's used, so they know where you are whenever you try to do something like that as well. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to watch. It seems like it could be, short term, long term. I don't see it having any real replayability because once you figure out like the 5 or 6 places that you want to be per level, I'm pretty sure that that's kind of like the end of it. But I think it's Sniper Elite 5. Does that number
check
sound
it out?
right? I don't.
I've been watching.
Sure. Sounds right.
The hell was I can't remember what the game's called, but it's where they got tanks, airplanes, all that shit, and ships.
War Thunder.
War Thunder. I was watching that today. It looked pretty good.
What is with you and gotcha games now?
I don't know.
Dude, he's been trying to get me to play World of Warship.
I play that all the time too. Now I've been playing that quite a bit. It's fun.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for him to get to the paywall. I'm just waiting for him to just.
I'm not spending any money.
Daniel
and the
from
thing,
Eagle Paw, he plays that all the time.
I'm unemployed. Who does?
Eagle.
Oh, he plays World of Warships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I play it quite a bit. I'm still like new to like.
I've got friends in like
I'm
every
pretty
game,
good.
dude.
I need Call of Duty friends.
Yeah.
Pass your Call of Duty friends over to me, all of them.
Well, they were. I got them over. I got them over
Ray
to.
John.
I brought him over to New World. I don't think he's really been playing Call of Duty. He hasn't jumped on that.
Dude, he's not doing.
Whenever he gets on, he actually
shit.
Racy got me back into New World. Racy's the reason I got back into New World.
Wow.
So whenever he gets on, he plays New World.
He's
so
a
I
beautiful
see
man.
someone on our list that I think CC aspires to be. Apparently,
I know who you're talking
XQC
about.
wants to sue Blizzard, and
Like,
I can
XQC?
imagine. CC wanting to sue gaming companies for changing things that he liked about games.
I mean, it's a little different, but
Yeah, I mean,
mean-
I think he's got a legitimate reason for being pissed off. He had 1,256 of those cases that they automatically opened. I mean, that was at the very least, extremely fucking shit ton of content for his stream that they took away from him. So, because people,
but he was never
like to watch
he was
that.
never going to open them, and it wasn't even. I'm not even going to hold it against Blizzard because they wanted to still, be able to do things in the EU. And so they had 2 choices. You either cut loot boxes completely or don't have your game in the EU.
I mean, I get it.
Okay, so what they're doing to get around that is you can't buy loot boxes anymore. As far as I can see in Overwatch, you can no longer purchase them.
So why didn't they just keep purchasing loot boxes and leave his loot boxes alone?
Exactly.
Because they might have already been purchased. So
It
It
the
doesn't
whole
matter
thing
if
is,
they're already purchases past.
I don't know.
But
I
they
feel like he
close
got
it-
fucked.
Yeah.
I honestly I think XQC is a cock. So I really
you
don't
just
care.
hate XQC and you love
I do.
Blizzard. So
I do
that's-
100%.
I mean, you're pretty one-sided on this. So
I mean, I'm not going to
mean-
say either way. Like, I mean, I understand it's just loot boxes and whatever you're going to open, they open them for you. You're going to get it.
Yeah.
But he also, he's saying he basically they were in-game currency in a sense. So
does CS:GO take away their loot boxes too? It must have, because
or you
I
can't
don't
buy
know.
them? I have no idea.
Because I bought a couple
I'm pretty
on
sure
there.
you can. I'm pretty sure you can still buy CS:GO loot boxes.
Oh,
I don't know why, but no. The whole thing is that because of the EU and their restrictions on gambling, they considered that just straight gambling, and so no longer allowed.
We went over that a long time ago. I
Go
just
ahead.
didn't know if they had to remove them, then I would guess CS:GO would have to remove them too. But I don't know. I played CS:GO a few weeks ago, but I didn't look into that. I didn't see that. So,
Well, if you want to take the gambling aspect away, neither of you have an Xbox anymore, right?
No, my son does,
I
but I don't.
I have an original Xbox somewhere.
Oh no, not that. I mean, that is cool though. No, so right now, when this releases, you'll have 2 days, the day it comes out and Tuesday. Xbox is having a buy one get two free games. So you pay for the most expensive game, whatever it is, and you get two for free. So they did it last month.
The free ones.
You get to pick all of the games.
Okay, yeah.
So they did it last month, but with like 500 indie games or something like that. But they're doing it again this month, and this time they're including AAA titles. So Hogwarts Legacy, Watch Dogs, MK1, Mortal Kombat 1, a whole bunch of titles they're including on this one. So, but the difference on this thing is with the AAA games, though, most of them you're probably going to have to buy like the deluxe version. So it's not like you can just buy the base game. You'll have to buy the deluxe version. But I mean, if you think about it, you're buying the most expensive deluxe version, and then you're getting two other deluxe versions for free. So
yeah,
kind of worth it. Or you can get some indie games for cheap.
Yeah,
I thought about it. Like the one upstairs, I need to just toss because it's like whenever I turn it on, it just makes like a buzzing noise and fizzles, and I'm just like,
I just wish I had one for like for football games and basketball and like I kind of want to play a NASCAR game now. Kind of in my brain that I want to play with a controller. So,
what are you gonna do if? Well, you can still play with a controller on your PC. What are you gonna do if Grand Theft Auto comes out on console only first?
It's going to, and that's gonna crush my soul, dude.
So are you?
If it came out right now,
a console?
If it came out right now, I'd be so screwed because I can't afford to go buy a console. I don't have a job, dude. So no, I hope it doesn't.
You just have to sit here crying.
This is the first time ever. I hope it doesn't come out anytime soon because I want to play it so bad.
On the podcast, can you record yourself crying?
Just really disappointed that they're not going to come out on PC right away. I don't know.
Well, another thing you're not going to be able to buy without a job is the obviously PlayStation, the DualSense controllers, but they have a PlayStation Edge DualSense controller. I think it's like $200. But the difference in this one compared to like the other PlayStation controls is at the bottom of the controller, there's like a little button you can push and it opens like the front assembly of the controller. And there's a little lever you can open to pull out the stick assembly, the entire stick assembly. So when you start getting stick drift or, the joystick or something kind of becomes ruined, you can pull out that whole assembly and buy a new one for $19. And then
nice.
Just replace the whole assembly, get rid of the stick drift and all that.
Other than that, it looks exactly like the Xbox's Elite controller. So that's cool that PlayStation finally is coming out with one. Yeah.
And then you'll see like the two little buttons at the bottom of the controller or something like that.
Paddles and stuff, and that's cool though. I'm glad that they finally come out with one because when my Elite Series 2 controller broke, that was when I stopped playing on controller. I didn't have $200 at the time to go buy a new one, and holding a regular controller just felt fucking weird. It was too light, and it just felt weird. So I switched to keyboard and mouse. Yeah, I know. But I spent $200 on that controller,
and that's it.
I spent $200 on the controller, and I used it for like 2 years. And when it broke, it just stopped charging. So
I'm just gonna sit here and laugh in PC and just not worry about controllers.
I was on PC playing controller. That's what I did. I bought this.
There's only one game that I played on controller, and that's.
I understand you needed the aim assist. It's fine.
This little guy right here makes
USB.
It connect to your PC just like an Xbox. So.
Was that a Kronos? Are you showing us your hacks now for a COD?
No.
Is that what's on there?
It's a controller adapter for Xbox.
Did Clara give that to you?
No.
Yeah.
I bought it on Amazon
Clara.
for $20. Clara.
$20.
No,
Yeah.
no, I do not cheat in any way. I am just that damn good.
Speaking
it
of
seems
cheats,
like
I
I
think
cheat.
that's the one guy we need to get on here. Is that guy that makes the fake cheats? I know I brought him up before, but the stuff that
Hey,
he does is just great. I was
Reach
watching
out to
another one.
him and have him come on, man. We'll do it.
There was a
I'm
guy
with
that I
it.
saw just got kicked off like a Rainbow Six tournament for cheating. He got caught like during a live tournament. I'm like, man, just why would you?
That's got to be so fucking. You
I don't even
imagine
understand how you go into the
imagine
tournament
being a
and put on cheats and
cheater
stuff.
and going to like a tournament and being like, I got to figure out how to get these cheats on this computer. Like
Mhm.
imagine, and then you got to remove them too, right? Like, imagine being that fucking scumbag. Imagine, yeah, I can't even.
It was funny
out
because
Can't
there.
even do it.
he was like one tapping everybody, and then he went to shoot a camera and couldn't hit the camera. I was like, oh man,
So that's pretty.
it's pretty
sad.
bad. Yeah.
That's
Speaking
pretty
of
sad.
cameras,
Ooh, camera. What's the camera one?
Twisted Metal has a new season coming out.
Twisted Metal. Yeah, season 2.
Like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
the
don't know how
TV
that-
show.
Yes.
I did not finish the first season of that. I don't think.
I haven't even watched it.
I
mean, it's on
wasn't a big
Peacock.
fan. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Wasn't a
trailer.
big
I mean, the trailer's out. It looks kind of. I mean, it didn't really push me to watch it the first time. It hasn't really pushed me this time, but I mean, it's supposed to come out this summer. So summer 2025.
Did I talk
we'll have-
about The Gorge last
Super
week? The movie The Gorge?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. I'm trying to
As
think
far
of
as
what
Twisted
else
Metal goes,
I've watched.
I played was it on PS1 was
Yeah,
the original
I believe so.
Twisted Metal or Twisted Metal 2? So I
Something.
think
I
Twisted
believe it
Metal
was
2 was the good
PS1.
one, right?
Twisted Metal 2 was
I remember
great.
playing
Twisted
on
Metal 3 was
PS1. I
great.
think it was on PS2. Yeah. I remember even playing on the PSP, but yeah, Sweet Tooth was like the main. You had to like beat the entire game, beat Sweet Tooth, and then you unlock Sweet Tooth.
Yeah. I
And
more
send
or
out
less
those little minion
played
clouds.
with friends. There would be like two of us playing against each other. So
Well,
Lies.
yeah, but you have to go and beat the game to unlock Sweet Tooth, so you can use Sweet Tooth against your friend.
yeah, unless you fucking have you go to your friend's house and he already has it all fucking done. That's what I did because I didn't have a PlayStation. I was poor, dude. No way late.
I bought my.
I got
So
first
what
one.
you're
PlayStation.
saying is this lack of console has just been a lifelong thing for you.
Yeah. No, I got a PlayStation 1. I got a PlayStation 2. And then I switched to Xbox in the middle of that. And then I remember getting the Red Ring of Death on my fucking Xbox 360 and being so pissed. I sent it in, and then the next day I won $250 off on a scratch ticket. So I bought another Xbox. I bought the black one, the Elite, Xbox Elite. And then after that, it was Xbox One, and then PC again. Because I didn't play PC for a long time. Dual
Sound like
core.
you were missing out on
My
me.
last PC build was a dual core PC. That was the new thing because it was Pentium 4 was the top dog, and then they came out with Pentium 4 dual cores. So that's how old I am. That was the last computer I built before these. So yeah,
There was someone talking about it that really there is only one console out there. There's PlayStation and then there's PC because Xbox.
Well, yeah, 'cause you
is
can play
basically
most-
PC.
you can play most things that are on Xbox on PC, which is
Yeah.
great.
So yeah, it's basically So you're either PC or you're PlayStation. There's no more console war. PC or PlayStation won the console war because they're the only console left other than like Nintendo, but they're not even a part of the console war. And then PC.
Well, I would say
Xbox is coming out with a new.
yeah, they're
console.
going to come out with a new console, but I would say that Nintendo's got like the most diehard fucking fans though, because people will just pay so like the price
It might
for
not
the
even be the console; it's just like the game
games
itself.
Yeah, but like the price for the games is ridiculous. Like if you go buy a used copy of like any Xbox game that came out 3 years ago, 5 years ago, it's cheap, right? You can't get a
Right.
Mario game for
$5.
under like $50 anymore. It's
Okay,
crazy.
Yeah, but you just used like any Xbox game and then the largest IP in
Okay,
gaming.
go buy GTA 5. It's $20. That's probably the biggest fucking game ever made for Xbox,
I got
right?
it for free when Rockstar was doing their little promotion.
Give me a top game in Xbox. You can go buy a used copy for $20.
That's the thing is that other than Halo, there was no big IPs in Xbox.
Right,
There
but like,
was no
but like
individual
like,
things for it.
to go buy a Mario
Mario
game
2.
that was like there's been 4 Mario games made since this one. It's still like $40-$50. It's
Yeah.
the
There
crazy
was
value.
actually a lot of developers are hoping that GTA 6 breaks the ceiling of $100 to set
really
the
hope not.
standard for $100 games.
Mm-hmm.
And
It will. It's going to be
yeah,
expensive.
I don't think so.
I hope not.
If they do that, it's going to be the turning point that people just no longer do it and they'll start going with indie companies. And I understand that with inflation and everything else, technically video games haven't gone up in price. They've technically gone down in price, even though
Yeah.
the production is much higher. But people don't want to pay $600 for a console and then, $100, $150, $200 per game afterwards.
Well, you gotta think that like with I'm like what was Nintendo 64 games were $60, right? I believe.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but they had to make that cartridge, they had to
Right.
box it, and they had to ship it, and they had to use
Right.
shelf space in the store. You don't have to do that with video games anymore, right? So games should probably be like $80 right now. I would say probably around $80.
80.
Yeah,
You're buying
they should
everything
be.
digital. They should be a lot less than that.
Right, but they cost a lot more to make now. So, with
What do
new
you mean they
engines,
cost a lot more to
oh,
make?
dude, like go look how much money they've put into GTA 5-6, like billions of
Yeah,
dollars.
but
Yeah, they've been
between-
developing it for the last like 10 years,
Yeah.
though.
I'm just saying that games like a AAA title should probably cost about $80. I'm glad they only cost 70.
But you're cutting out the
but they
entirety.
should.
You're buying straight from the supplier. You're not even
No,
having to deal
you're
with a
right.
middleman really anymore.
You're right, but when Nintendo 64 games came out at $60 then it's worth like $180 now.
Yeah, but I
Okay,
mean, back then when like Call of Duty, Halo, all that stuff was coming out, they were $50 game. $50 was the norm.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were.
But you got to remember
But-
that included your freight costs, that included your discs, that included your covers, your illustrations, your marketing, everything.
Listen,
now
I agree,
it's literally
but
just social media and digital downloads.
everything that cost $40 or $60 back then costs way more now. So I'm just saying, video games are cheaper than they probably should be. We're lucky that they are, but GTA is going to be $100. What I wish GTA would do, I really wish they would do is I wish they would release the story for GTA at $60-$70, just the story, and then you have to pay, or you pay $100 for the story.
You're
and
the
an
reason
expansion.
games are going to be so expensive.
You
the
are
reason.
not.
You are 100% a COD fanboy in every aspect of it. saying shit
Absolutely,
like that.
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You-
I hate having
you
to buy
are-
COD.
I think he's a spokesperson for EA with his like ideas of microtransactions.
No,
When
but
did
I
you get a
think-
new job punishment.
I think they should make it affordable for people to play the game, but there's obviously going to be the RP shit. There's going to be which they own five.
They
Somebody
should
told
do
me
what they
bought
used to
5M.
do, where they have a base game at the lower standard cost, 50. I'll even say the $60 that it's become, something like that,
Yeah,
and then DLCs that you add on later.
that's what
Like
I'm
they
saying.
used to
They
have
should.
downloadable
be able to
map packs that
buy-
you couldn't play unless you bought the DLC.
You should be able to buy the game for the cheap price of 60, 50. Like they ain't going to be $50. It's going to be at least 60 or 70. But then, have other shit that you can, like the multiplayer that you can buy and other shit that you can buy on top of it.
But that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't think
Call
they're
of
going
Duty
to.
used to be.
Yeah,
Was
they're gonna. It's gonna be
$50.
$100. It's gonna be $100.
So-
Call of Duty used to be
so-
$50, and you would buy extra. Like they would have DLC map packs
Yeah.
that you could buy for an extra like 15,
$5.
$20.
Yeah.
Well, it depended on which
Yeah, I
one they were
remember.
releasing, but
Right.
yeah. And,
Yeah, I remember-
and then
I remember-
you would.
Buying the Halo 3 map packs on disc.
So let
I
that
remember
happen
that.
again. But why do we have to release a game at $100?
That's what I'm saying.
Especially with you're
I wish they
not
wouldn't.
putting out any solid product, and it's not even the game. It's a license to play the game. You're buying a
Right,
license
right.
to play a game. You're not even
Right.
buying the game anymore.
That's what I'm saying. I wish they
So
would
if they
release
decide
the
to shut it
base
down, you
game.
can't ever play it again.
I wish they would release the base game at the low price, and then everything else you have to buy. You have to buy, or you could buy like the $100 and whatever dollar version, like because all games do that now, where they have like a platinum version and shit like that. But I don't think they will. I think it's going to be all or nothing with that. But I think they'll have a expensive version, but it'll just be like extra content inside the game, like
Or
clothes
hear
and
me
shit,
out.
money.
Hear me out. I buy a game and they give me the whole game, and they don't nickel and dime me for the rest of the game.
I think that if you want that with GTA, you're going to pay $100 to $150.
If I get a
really
physical copy of GTA and they can't pull the license and stop me from playing, and I can play that game whenever I want,
that's the issue. Is even if you buy the disc, you still can't play the game without being connected to the internet. So
right, and that's a problem.
I'm
saying games that we used to pay $50 for a game. I have that game for eternity.
Yep.
Now you're telling me I should be paying $100 for a game that is just a license, and if they shut down the server, I can't connect to the internet. I can't play.
I also disagree with the fact that you have to be connected to the internet to play games. I think it's stupid. I think it's unfair. I think that part of like owning a console means you should be able to take it anywhere and play your offline games without internet. But that's just not the world we live in. Again, I think it's going to be expensive.
So I can get off.
I think it's going to be very expensive, but I think it will. I think it will shatter every record. I think the day that's going to be the opening day that shatters every record for every video game.
I hope it doesn't shatter the record of how much it cost. And if
it might
shatter
it might shatter the amount of money made on a game. But if the game is $100, then I don't think that they're going to sell nearly as many copies as they would have.
I bet you they will.
70.
I bet you they will. We'll have to wait and see. I bet they shatter the amount, the price, I bet everything gets shattered. Because
I don't know. Asmongold did an amazing piece on all of this, and he's just like, look, I know a lot of people are hoping that they do it, but if they do it, all that's going to happen is that they're going to screw over the people that are actually making them money. And if you do something like that,
I agree, but I think that they will.
What I don't think you're understanding is that you're talking about a 66% increase on things across the board, which is what that's going to set the norm for.
And
if anything,
$30, a 66% increase.
If it's $60 now, and then it goes up,
70 is the normal price for video games now.
Okay, my bad. But it's closer to what is that? Closer to 50% then? Because 35 is 50%.
30 to 100 is 30%.
Be 50. half of 70 is 35, and if you're saying it's gonna be $100 game, that's like it'd be a little less.
That's like a 45% increase punishment.
40% increase, whatever. It's I don't know. Again, I don't see it. I don't care what you say. I think it's gonna be $100, but we'll see. And I think people are gonna pay it.
Lord, I hope not.
If I had a fucking job, I'd be paying for a console and the game that day, so it'd be a really expensive day for me. But yeah, we'll see.
Well, we already know you're part of the problem.
GTA,
another thing that
been waiting for this game for years, man.
Everyone has. That doesn't mean you just let them rake you over the coals with it.
Yeah, okay, but let's say I don't buy it. Is that gonna fucking change anything? No. If only half the people buy it, they're not gonna just be like, okay, we learned our lesson, we're gonna drop our price. They're not gonna do it.
That's like you saying you keep playing Call of Duty because they won't fix anything, and you not playing is gonna change anything. Look at Overwatch 2. People stopped playing Overwatch 2 and went over to Marvel Rivals, and guess what? Changed a lot.
I haven't played Call of Duty for 3 months. Didn't change a fucking thing. Not a fucking thing. Did it?
Has it gotten any better?
No, it's still shit.
Are the numbers still up?
It's still shit.
But it has gotten better. You yourself has said that it has gotten better, that they have improved on things, that it isn't the same piece of shit as when it first launched.
It's I don't know. I think it's still about the same as last time I played it, but I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't think it's gotten any better since I started playing it.
But what Kai is saying is that if you continue to support things that you don't agree with, they're going to continue to do those things. If you do something like Lost Ark did it, Diablo Immortals did it. There's a lot of games that have done this where they will, a lot of people will raise hell about it and they will stop supporting those games. And all of a sudden you either fix it or you go under. And Marauders is another really good example of they did what they wanted. They did what the customer base wanted, but they didn't continue going forward with it. No updates came out. People stopped playing it. It's kind of done.
Right. GTA 5 is $30 right now.
Marvel Rivals and Apex Legends. Apex Legends was supposed to have the double pass that you're going to have to pay for.
Yep.
The fan base said absolutely not. Gave enough backlash. Wasn't going to buy it. They changed it. Marvel Rivals Season 1.5. There was enough backlash on the fact that you were going to go down in rank. They changed it. They took that out. So now mid-season, you're not going to go down in rank. The more you actually stand up against this stuff instead of just saying, "Oh well, I'll just accept it," the more people are going to. You can.
The thing is there's not enough people. There's enough people that are going to be pissed, but they're still going to buy it because it's GTA 6. Is what I'm saying.
Oh my god!
It's not gonna.
That's the same thing with like the COD community. The more people who just go, "Oh, it's a title, I'm going to go buy it." If for the people who constantly have that mindset of, well, other people are going to buy it, so I'm going to buy it. If those people would not buy it,
listen, I understand. I agree with you. I'm just saying GTA 6 is not the one to stand on because people are going to buy it no matter what. I mean,
that's gonna be like the main one you want to stand on,
right? But they're not going. People are gonna buy it. It's gonna.
Sure, some people are gonna buy it. Some people buy. Some people bought. What was that game that like shut down after 2 weeks? Concord. People bought that, but that doesn't mean that the game just survives and continues.
You really think that if they release it at $100, it's gonna kill GTA 6?
If
really
enough people,
no. I want it. Not an if. Do you think that if they release it at 100, it's released at 100? It's released at $100.
Okay,
that's going to kill the game. Is what you're telling me?
It's not going to kill the game.
You're both fucking crazy, and you're.
I don't think it's going to kill the game. I think if people actually stand against it, it'll lower the price.
It will 100%. Yes, no chance.
I tell you, if it comes out in a month after what they thought was going to happen, and people aren't buying the game, they will lower the price. And then people will start buying the game.
Well, we'll see if that happens, and I guarantee you that you're wrong because people are going to buy it no matter what because it's GTA. I'm telling you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem. It's the people who say it's GTA or well, other people are going to buy it, so I'm just going to buy it anyways. That's the problem. Right. We're saying if people actually stood their ground,
and then when all of your friends are playing it after like 2 weeks of being like, all right, I'm just going to buy it, and you'll buy it.
I still haven't played GTA 5, GTA 4, San Andreas, like.
You're not a GTA guy, obviously, but everybody else in the world is.
Let me say this:
fan.
I was told on my first deployment that I was going to start smoking or dipping because of all the stress and all the things I was going to see. I said I absolutely would not. To this day, have never smoked or done any sort of tobacco.
Proud of you.
Nothing. Yeah, I'm just saying. There's no one in this world who's going to tell me that if I think something, that I'm going to just change my mind for whoever. No,
I don't think you'll change your mind.
I'm going to stand against it.
I think that if all of your friends are playing it, I think you'll probably get it.
No, I will not.
No,
you don't think so?
I do not care. No, I 100% will not. If I think GTA is releasing it at $100 and I think that that's not right, I'm not going to buy it. I'm not even going to let someone else buy it for me. I'm like, you're going to waste your money.
Most people get games that their friends are playing, and I don't know. This is a crazy conversation to have when the game's not out yet. But I'm glad we had the conversation. So when the game comes out, either you guys are going to be right or I'm going to be right. So we'll see.
Well, you'll be playing by yourself.
There's a bunch of people that are playing COD. I still refuse to play COD.
Yeah, you're not a COD guy. It's
not in a good state. I am though. I have bought up until Black Ops 4. I have bought every single COD before that. All of them.
Right. But that means
the game has gone to shit.
You haven't bought a COD.
So I'm not supporting it.
In how long though? I'm just saying. But it's still like
go ahead.
Number one selling games.
Compare Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, or to Modern Warfare 4. Which one is a better game?
Oh, Modern Warfare. I don't like any Black Ops games, so I like Modern Warfare.
Okay, fine.
2 and 3 better.
Modern Warfare 4, Modern Warfare. Okay, fine, but you're still supporting a game that is not nearly as good as it used to be.
I'm not.
If you would stood up to that.
This is a stupid conversation.
Do you own Black Ops 6?
Yeah, but I haven't played it.
You've already given them the money.
Okay, it doesn't matter at this point.
You've already supported them. You've already given them the money.
I don't know if these chicken eggs are good. I bought the pack of eggs, but
I didn't buy the last 2 CODs though. I got them gifted to me. But
it's still oh my god.
Hey, but I didn't buy it. I decided I wasn't going to buy it, and somebody gifted it to me. Am I supposed to just be like, I block the person, never talk to him again, and delete the game? I mean, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on here. I have
returned things to people for games that I didn't support because I'm like, no.
Denied it.
Okay, yeah, but like, they obviously want me to play the game with them, so I installed it and played it. Yes, again, COD's not going to change their fucking ways. It just they haven't anyway. I don't know. I don't
really.
I don't understand.
Back.
Other than this being like,
I guarantee you, if they don't change their ways, the next game was coming back. COD?
Before this game was even released, they said Verdansk was coming back and Rebirth was coming back. So I mean, this has been in the plan for over a year.
Enough people bitch that these other maps like Caldera and Al-Mazrah were trash maps. Like, don't worry, guys.
Right, but they'll probably drop the price down to $10 next week because you don't like it. You're right. All right, let's fucking move on from this argument shit because it's just stupid because it's already over and done with. So yeah,
kind of. Well, GTA hasn't come out yet, but yeah, we'll see. Right. Displace TV though is another expensive thing, but this I understand why it's expensive. I mean, I don't know the actual price on it, but I understand why it'll be expensive.
Are these guys giving us money?
I wish. I just want the TV.
Okay.
The TV can hang on any flat surface, but it automatically hangs itself. So it's not like you have to put up a wall mount or anything like that. So on the back are like 4 different vacuums, and on the side of the TV are like little handles and little joysticks that you can use. So you use the joystick, you lift up the TV and put it on the flat surface like the wall or whatever, and there'll be a little green dot that can be like when it's good, it's centered.
Level, yeah.
That's level, yeah. Then the dot turns green, and then there's little buttons you push, and then in the middle of the screen will be 4 circles that will show the vacuums on each one of the vacuums on the back of the TV. And when it's done and complete, your wall's hung, and then you can put the feet up into the TV. So the TV comes with automatic feet that drop out of the bottom of the TV. And then when you want to hang it up, you can tuck it into the TV.
What do you want this for?
I don't give a shit. Putting it up on... See my TV right there? It's standing on top of an entertainment center that's too small for it. If I could just hang the TV up, that'd be a lot nicer.
I never noticed the leg is hanging off. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, the leg's hanging off of it. Yeah, it's also hanging off on the backside because it comes to like a little point.
Why don't you hang it on the wall?
So both walls are concrete, and so they've only got some first stripping on them. And I don't know where that first stripping is, and I don't necessarily want to go into the drywall, like if it's a 1/2 inch plus 3/4, and then have to put in some Tapcons, and
I gotcha.
We don't want to ruin the wall just for a TV mount, so we'll just leave it on the stand.
I put mine into my fireplace behind me, so
it's but that's straight into block though.
Yeah, hasn't fallen out yet, so that's good.
Drywall.
Yeah, although I don't know if I told you guys when I put this thing up, the mounting brackets for it are not center. They're slightly low.
Oh,
yeah.
And so that means that my TV, I don't know if you can tell, but it's slightly angled forward. I can't actually put it flat. I wouldn't want to.
I love it.
But just the fact that I can't annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah, because your couch is not like the perfect distance that angle's perfect on it.
Oh, no, it is. Like the whole thing back there is amazing. It's just, and the thing is that even if it was up there, it would always be angled forward. It's just the pure fact that I can't.
Well, what you can do is you can just cut out the ceiling and then cut out a little bit of the floor joist and allow it to go back and then just drywall in the floor joist. Perfect.
Great idea.
Thank you. See, I have some of those sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. I will say also that this TV is battery operated, so there will be 0 cords.
What?
So when you hang it up on the wall, no cord. Battery.
How long does the battery last?
Yes.
13 minutes.
That's fucking insane. Why? What?
I have no idea how long it lasts.
What would somebody want this for? I'm really confused.
I mean, say you want to take it somewhere to like a friend's house, like you want to play some games real quick, or you want to take it outside for like a pool party or whatever.
Can you plug it in if you want to?
Window or something?
I would imagine you could probably just plug
I'm sure you have to charge it somehow.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know if you so the whole thing altogether, by the way, apparently will support TV? 4. Yeah, you can attach multiple TVs together with this whole thing, and it will support 4 TVs for up to 110-inch screen in 4K.
Badass.
Who the fuck needs a 110-inch screen?
CC?
Me.
Come on.
Yeah. We got a 75 in the living room, and the next one will be over 100 inches.
Why didn't you ever get that?
I'm a big movie guy. I love watching movies. I love it. Well, they've got a 100-inch at Sam's Club right now, but it's $1,000, and I keep getting told no. So,
weren't you supposed to get 120 with like the little click-in panels?
Oh yeah, they've got those, but those are expensive. Those are really expensive.
Yeah, but they're really good though.
He's saving money for when GTA 6 comes out at $3,000 because he's still going to buy the shit.
Fucking right, I am. I'm going to figure it out.
Anyway,
I did find out.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, just because we're on the whole CC thing, I just wanted to see if CC heard about the collab with T-Pain in Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
No, I haven't been playing Fortnite, man. It's just boring to me right now. Like after like 2-3 games, I'm just like, I don't want to play this anymore.
That's
Now you're
literally
getting
how all of us
Now
have
you're
felt
getting
for like the past
this whole
7
time.
years.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Kai, he is so
just
bored.
can't.
He's like, hey Zeus, do you want to play PUBG?
Huh.
I'm like,
I did.
really?
I did try
After
to get
all
him
of the
to play
shit
PUBG.
that you gave Kai, he's like, yeah, you want to play PUBG?
It's a fun game to pick up and play like a few games now and then, but it's not. Yeah, it's not for me.
T-Pain will be on Fortnite February 21st. By the
So
way, that's when I
tomorrow,
put
as
chapter
this is
6.
being
Yeah.
as this is being recorded, it'll be like 3 days past by the time this actually comes out to you guys. We do have a correction from last week's episode with
that's
Rainbow
true.
Six Siege X.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
Um,
not a new game entirely.
Yeah, it is just an update to Rainbow Six Siege. Hansen graphics, enhanced audio that hopefully you don't have to pay extra for. I don't know. CC, did you ever buy the extra audio for Black Ops 6?
I don't believe it's a thing yet. I don't know. I've never seen or heard anything about it, so I don't know.
All right. Did you buy the auto aim and the aim assist and the wall hacks and everything else that they're offering also? Because
I don't buy any of
it
that.
feels like it's.
I'm already the goat without that shit. So I don't
But anyway, enhanced lighting, better movement. It'll add a 6v6 game mode. Apparently, everyone's going to 6v6 now from the 5v5. I think it's a good addition.
Yeah, I don't know if this stems from Marvel Rivals or not, but I mean,
I think it stems from
who knows
COD,
how long they've been working on this?
Because COD is a 6v6 format. So
yeah, but I mean,
maybe
it's Rainbow Six, so this is a way different type of. This isn't a like TDM. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
it's like an S&D though, kind of.
Yeah,
you know,
Siege is just like Search and Destroy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
could see
it's
that.
just, it's like playing. I think Rainbow Six Siege is more like Valorant actually than COD at this point, with the abilities and a bunch of other the other stuff. Granted, you don't have the destructible objects in Valorant, but
the map will be 4 times bigger than the biggest map on Rainbow Six Siege. So,
wow,
I understand the extra.
It's going to be a completely different game then. Yeah,
it's going to be huge. I don't know how it's going to work, but it's supposed to be 4 times bigger than the current map.
I don't think, because already I've never played Siege, but I have watched a bunch of people clips and whatever. And there are times where you'll be in an area and no one will come over to that area at all, and then it'll just be a 1v5 at the end of it. So with the map
that's
being
because of
where
the bomb is and all that good stuff. But yeah,
I don't know. They might have to go even larger or even more people. I mean, it might have to be like an 8v8 or go mass thing at like 10v10. Like wasn't it COD that had the battleground stuff or whatever that used to be like 10v10 or 12v12?
Yeah, that was like what was it on Call of Duty? When the Modern Warfare.
It was Modern Warfare and Black Ops 2.
I quit playing COD for years, so I don't know.
Modern Warfare, they came out with that like 20 versus 20 or something, whatever it was.
Yeah, and they also had like a 3-way battle, like 8v8v8. Did you ever try that one?
Yeah, that was horrible.
That shit was nuts. On hardcore, it was horrible.
Yeah,
I remember like Spec Ops, but that was just 2 or 4, I think.
Oh yeah,
that was all that.
That was you just went and laid in a corner with some claymores and scavenger and just kept throwing them out there until the Juggernaut showed up. But apparently they're going to have new operator / partnering with current characters. I didn't know they had a partnering ability. In Siege.
Well,
is that something new?
Yeah.
Or is that?
I will say one thing. I will say about Rainbow Six Siege X is they're going to have a world premiere on March 13th. It's going to be like a 3-hour premiere of what's coming up with Rainbow Six Siege X. The new operator, though, which I believe just came out or is coming out with this current season, is Aurora, which is a new op. She's basically like a castle, an attacking castle. So castle puts in a doorway that's like pretty much has to be hard breach. You can't just knock it out on a door or window. And then this one will be like a shootable shield that deploys on the door. So that's pretty cool. But the partnering is with the boys. So it seems like everybody's doing a partnering with the boys.
And the Ninja Turtles too.
God's Ninja Turtles is with COD.
Well, and it was with Fortnite already, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, Ace for Rainbow Six Siege will be Homelander, and then Demoy will be Noir, however you say his name, Noir.
Noir. Yeah.
Noir, yeah. So, I mean, that'll be good. But the Ninja Turtle thing, a lot of people are pissed about because each Ninja Turtle is $20 within itself. And then there's
that's how it was on.
And there's like a battle pass you have to complete on the other one, and
yeah, there was. I think you could buy them separately or together on the on Fortnite, but it's been a while. I don't remember. I bought one.
It was kind of the thing they did with Overwatch 2 when they did the Cowboy Bebop stuff and the Transformers, where it was like $50 for like 4 skins or something. And yes, some people bought it, but it wasn't nearly the success that they thought it was going to be, because you have these other ones where it's like $2, $3, $5 for something, you know, and you get something for it. No one wants to spend $50 on it. Like there is a certain price point.
I wonder what the licensing is like, because like when like the Avengers stuff came out, I wonder how much like Fortnite actually made compared to like I wonder how much they had to pay, you know, because they were.
I feel like the Avengers or Disney or whoever probably had a royalty on it, so whatever they sold.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, like how much, like what the percentage was like, because I wonder if that has a lot to do with the pricing on it, like what they negotiated in the.
Yeah, do you think it's a flat thing, or do you think it's in perpetuity?
I think it's a flat thing.
I don't know.
Because you paid for it one time. I mean, they shouldn't have to pay for it again, right? I mean, you don't have to.
Depends on how they use it, I guess. I don't know.
I guess that's what I'm saying. But in perpetuity, like if I were to buy the skin now, are they still getting money for it, or did they
I'm sure
the flat rate up front?
Yeah, I'm sure every time it comes out, I'm sure you get your percentage.
Oh,
but yeah, like
right.
that's why
royalty.
That's why most games, like, it's not there all the time. It only comes like every once in a while, you know. So that would be my guess. I don't know.
Well, one last thing that's on the list is the Marvel Rival updates, which I'm sure everybody knows that the thing in Human Torch came in.
Yes.
It's coming into the game. There's been some crazy play. Like the thing is basically immovable.
I heard the Human Torch is Iron Man, only way better. Like it's
he
no
is,
need
yeah,
to use Iron Man anymore.
Kind of a mix between Iron Man and Storm. He can make like a little square with like his like right click or whatever, and then you push E, and it turns into a whole box, and everything inside of that box, like it's taking damage, constant damage.
Oh, okay.
And then his ult is like a fire tornado. And the funny thing is if you team up with Storm and she's across the map and you light up this fire tornado, she can teleport straight to that fire tornado and move it around. And it does
no shit!
An immense amount of damage. Yeah, it's pretty crazy to see what's been playing. But they also said that they're going to take the access chrono tokens from the battle pass and they're going to convert it to units, so you'll be able to basically buy more skins.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was also we'll say leak, but we don't know if this is an actual leak or not, because again, they're putting out fake leaks.
Right.
But they're saying loot boxes might be coming to Marvel Rivals as well. So
with the fake leaks, there was they actually put a Twitter post out saying, "We don't have time to leak fake things. We're too busy making a good game." So they are denying putting in fake leaks.
Fake leaks.
Whether they are actually doing it or not, they are denying that they are putting in fake leaks at all. It's just stuff that is in the game that they just decided to either scrap or just not use at that time. So even if someone data mines it, it just might not be coming out at that point. It might come out later on, or it just might not come out at all.
Now the question is, are they saying that they're not putting out fake leaks just so people will think that the fake leaks aren't? I did see someone go below the map and show Blade being trapped by vampires below the map.
Really?
That was pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually talking to some people about Blade and what kind of a character it should be. And the problem is that Blade seems like it's just going to play like Magic, but with a shotgun. And that's it, right? Because those are the only thing. He has his sword, and he has his...
I would say he's most known for the sword.
Right, but they already have a very strong, sword character. Now, if they had just not put magic in and just put Blade in, I think it probably would have been a better choice. I don't know anyone that actually know who the fuck Magic is to begin with.
Right. I don't know. Weird to see, because I would rather have him have a sword, just have two people that do swords,
Make him a Genji clone.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know. I always think, when I think of Blade, I think of the sword. I don't think of guns and shit. I mean, he has them, but I always just think of him whooping ass with the sword.
Yeah, he uses his Blade. UV shotgun shells.
Yeah.
What was your favorite Blade movie, CC?
Third one.
I liked all of them. I liked all of them. I would say the one with Ryan Reynolds. Everybody hated that one, but I loved it.
I thought
So
I just liked it because Ryan Reynolds was funny in it. Yeah.
Triple H
So
was in it
that
too.
one-
So
apparently
Biel.
was
Yeah.
much closer to the comic and actually went off of that storyline. The other one was just they took the character and just kind of threw him in wherever.
that's what they did back in the day, though. That's why none of the movies ever turned out really good. You know, because
Did you see the deleted scene of the final fight in Blade 1 and how shitty it was? What they wanted to do?
No.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
So basically, it was a giant jelly monster. It was supposed to be this dude that like turned himself into blood and he becomes this giant freaking like jelly monster. That
Yeah,
just
it didn't
attacks him,
work.
and it looks
Didn't
so
work
bad
out.
that they just cut the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I'm glad it didn't work out.
No, I have it with the deleted scenes and everything else. I've got, I think, 2 different copies of Blade because I have Blade like the director's cut, and then I have the Blade, the four movie set or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 Trinity and something else. I forget what the other one was.
The comic book that I'm excited to come to movie, and it already came to movie once, but it sucked. Is Spawn. That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh.
I did not like the first one, but that's what I'm waiting for. I loved Spawn when I was a kid. Like I loved reading.
I like
those.
Spawn to me is just so generic. It's the same thing as Ghost Rider. It's the same thing as Punisher. It's the same thing.
Well, they're all
oh
the
my
same.
god, this guy died a horrible death and he's coming back to avenge. So it's like, okay, just fucking move on.
I love
know.
Spawn. So that's
They say
just
what? There's only 9 stories in
7.
like any movie
7
can
stories.
tell. 7. Yeah, any movie.
Yeah,
can
it's
tell.
like man versus self, man versus man, man versus nature, man versus society. Yeah, there's a couple other ones, but yeah, there's like 7 stories, and that's the end.
Spawn's super badass. But anyway, let's we're over an hour 10. Let's wrap it up, boys and girls.
Go for it, CC. Take it away.
He's got it. No, thanks.
Bye. I'm done.
Thanks everyone for watching. Let us know in the comments what you guys agree or disagree with from the show, and then anything you'd like us to discuss next week. Always nice to know like what you have, or my sister can text me again, I guess. You can watch the show on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Rumble. And then also remember to follow us on our socials, Patreon, Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram. A lot on Instagram.